To survive in a city like Tokyo, animals need more than just a guardian angel. Food might be plentiful, but obtaining it requires a bit of know-how. With teams of street cleaners working hard to keep the place spotless, life can be quite a challenge for the city's non-human residents, many of whom rely on our wastefulness. To grab some takeaway before it's taken away, large-billed crows have to stay one step ahead of the waste collectors. Their window of opportunity is brief. Pickings are especially rich after a Friday night, when Tokyo's restaurants have been busy. Saturday mornings can even bring the occasional steak. With half an eye on the rubbish trucks, the streetwise birds know pretty much to the second when their time is up. The crow's resourcefulness isn't limited to getting food. Spring is a time for building nests with whatever materials you can scavenge. For lateral thinkers like crows, the city offers intriguing new possibilities. Clothes hangers don't just mesh nicely with traditional twigs. They also add a touch of pop art flair to your downtown apartment. Ever since it became Japan's capital in 1869, Tokyo has been spreading. Now almost 100 kilometers across, it's a vast amalgamation of over 50 towns and cities. And yet, somehow, it contains a wealth of animal life. One of the keys to this paradox is something distinctively Japanese. Shinto, the way of the gods, is the original faith of the Japanese people, and is as old as Japan itself. It's based on a belief in sacred spirits, or kami, which can often take the form of plants or animals. That's why Shinto shrines are always associated with trees. Throughout Tokyo, hundreds of small shrines provide important habitat for animals. But the largest by far is the Meiji Jingu Shrine, right in the heart of the city. Created in 1920 to venerate Emperor Meiji and his wife Empress Shokan, it involved the planting of 100,000 trees, donated from all over Japan. A century on, and this self-sustaining forest is now a quilt of over 230 different tree species. The shrine attracts a constant stream of visitors who come to ask for good fortune, alongside the priests who worship here. But all this human activity is kept within narrow limits. The 70-hectare sacred forest that surrounds the shrine is restricted access only. And away from the crowds, nature is left undisturbed. As well as sheltering woodland birds, this thriving oasis is a haven for countless insects, rat-hunting snakes, and an obscure pond dweller. The soft-shell turtle. For sheer beauty, there's surely no contest. Its wing covers have been used to make necklaces and dresses, and even to decorate a royal palace. Such is the allure of the Japanese jewel beetle. Beyond the sacred forest, new kinds of green space are popping up in the city. Farms were once cleared to make way for skyscrapers. Now they're becoming part of the urban fabric. As well as providing food and cooling the building on which it sits, this rooftop rice field in central Tokyo is giving city kids a chance to connect with nature. Just like a traditional paddy field, this high-rise version is teeming with frogs that were brought here in the soil. Every spring, farmers show the children how to plant the rice seedlings. Four months from now, these budding urban farmers will be back to harvest what they've sown.